From Hollywood, Florida at Hard Rock Live, it's Broadway Boxing. Our main event, Edison Miranda, heavy favorite Henry Porras, the challenger from Costa Rica. We shouldn't say challenger champion, but Miranda has been so close, Steve, but he suffered a brutal knockout loss to Kelly Pavlik. That's the kind of KO that could finish even the best of fighters. So that's the question here, confidence.
Well, the way you get your confidence back is slowly and by winning. And Edison Miranda is starting fresh because he's starting in a new division. That's a good thing. He's now a super middleweight. One of the reasons he took a beating against Pavlik, he says, is because he struggled so much to make middleweight.
So it's Miranda and Porras scheduled for 10. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, Steve.
Well, the number that jumps out at you, Porras is 36 years old, but he is the natural super middleweight while Miranda is moving up in weight.
As we look at Henry Porras from Costa Rica, the veteran of 39 fights, 24 wins by KO, 32-6-1. Steve, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that he's never seen Edison Miranda, but let's
Probably
take
a good thing.
Let's take a look at the rules as we see Porras, the decided underdog here. Florida State rules apply.
Exactly. The only thing important there, 3 knockdown rule is in effect while the standing 8 count is not.
Edison Miranda, Colombian, living in Puerto Rico, 6-year pro. The key here, his first fight since that brutal KO loss in May to Kelly Pavlik. And the first fight at 168, he says he feels completely different in terms of strength and energy, Steve.
Well, if you believe him, he says he lost, about 15 pounds in 4 or 5 days before the Pavlik fight. If that's the case, he's certainly where he belongs in the super middleweight division. It's a fresh start for him, and he's moving into a tremendously exciting division.
He's an exciting fighter to watch. Let's go up to Bob Alexander and meet them both officially.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood, our next bout of the evening is brought to you by Seminole Warriors Boxing Promotions and DeBella Entertainment in association with Arena Box Promotions and the Seminole Tribe of Florida. This is your main event of the evening, 10 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. Your judges scoring this bout at ringside are Peter Trematera, Rocky Young, and Bill Ray. Your referee in charge of the action is Frank Santori Jr. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the gray trunks. He weighed in 167 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 33 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, with 25 wins by way of knockout. He comes from Puerto Limon, Costa Rica. Here is Henry Porras. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black and white trunks, bearing the flag of Puerto Rico, weighing at 169 1/4 pounds. His professional record, 28 wins, 2 losses, with 24 wins by way of knockout. Originally from Barranquilla, Colombia, now fighting out of Carolina, Puerto Rico, the former challenger for the middleweight championship of the world. Here is Edison Pantera Miranda.
Let's go.
Steve, the feeling I get is that Henry Porras better have an awfully good, tight defense early.
All right, guys, going over in the dressing room. Trunks where we're supposed to be is keep your blows here, but all right, watch your head and punches. Questions?
Nothing subtle about him.
Watch for the big right hand. That's Miranda's big punch. He doesn't always look pretty, but boy, is he strong. And can he punch? He was strangely lethargic against Pavlik. Perhaps it was the weight. I don't think he'll be lethargic at all tonight.
They're both in black. Okay, the easy way is the guy with the hair is Miranda. Miranda, again, nothing subtle about him. Lacks a lot of technical polish, but man, he is strong. Muscled, as you see. It's Porras trying to find a comfort zone here. Wants to move forward, and it looks like Miranda wants to draw him in at first. Porras at 6'1", slightly taller. Looking very amateurish with that right hand. He's trying to dial in the jab, and Miranda is absolutely taking his time figuring out how Porras moves.
They're studying each other a little bit. So much for studying.
Porras getting those 3 right hands in. Miranda's taking his time. I was wrong.
There you go. There you go.
First fight at 168. Energized, he said. Feels strong. Mentally, who knows? He had to crawl off the canvas twice. That showed guts and heart.
Sure it did. He showed loads of heart in that fight. Boy, what a difference in power. I mean, Porras' punches are looping. And that right hand of Edison Miranda, he landed it to the body more effectively than to the head so far.
Yeah, you get the feeling the first time he hits Porras flush. Things will be very different. Porras has won 3 straight in Costa Rica against limited opposition. He was stopped twice before that. Carl Frock beat him in 05. No disgrace there.
Well, Porras has been stopped in 4 of his 6 losses, but never early. He always goes a while. 7, 8, 9, 10, that's when he's vulnerable. That was all his stoppages were against very, very good fighters. And keep in mind, he's been in with Mikhail Kessler, who's right now the second best and may prove to be the best super middleweight in the world.
Yeah, Otis Grant, Kessler, Armando Barrio.
He beat Barrio. Told me Barrio hit him harder than any other fighter.
That's right. That's saying something. Miranda, extremely cautious first round.
Well, he's fortunate that Porras isn't really showing much offense. Porras seems to be a little off balance. His timing is not good at all. And he's looping his shots big time, especially his right hand.
I don't think he wants to get in a firefight with this guy.
He raided there, and he survived it, but that's about the best you could say about it.